and welcome to... I can't do this, sorry. Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses, and in this episode we were going to do the NTV. Unfortunately, the exhaust hasn't arrived, so we can't. So that's next week. However, I've got some toys. And what I mean by that is I bought a new bike. Yes, I know, it's number 7 of my current fleet. But we'll talk more about that in a minute, what I've got and what we've done to it so far. I can't show you those too much because I want to reveal that later. And I've got this. Now this is another new toy. I suppose that makes number 8. Anyway, it's actually a demo bike that I bought to register as a demo so people can ride as a demo. But in actual fact, it's my new toy. And we've got Thunor here, we've got some new suspension going on that. So we'll talk more about that as well. So for now, let's roll the intro and get cracking. Crack! So we're going to start with this. Are you ready? Ta-da! Here it is. Yes. Now, I'm a bit undecided about the name. It's called a Coopop. C-O-O-P-O-P. This one is the Coopop Rugged, and I bought another one which is got the street tyres on it and a little bit of different light, called the Coopop Cox. Not so sure about the name. But anyway, we'll definitely gloss over that. So for now...
Can I ask you one question?
What?
Why did you choose the Rugged over the Cox? I don't understand.
The answer is in the question. Because I'm not a Cox. No, I got this one. I had to. It's destined to be. It's got number 22 on it, for God's sake. It comes with a number 22.
It's orange.
And it's orange. It's destined to be mine. So yeah, there you go. This is awesome. And we're going to talk more about this. We're going to put it together, see how easy it is to put together, and take it for its maiden voyage. One thing you might discover, or you might have discovered, is yes, it's electric. That's it. Look, that comes out. There's a massive hole in there. There's a battery that goes in there. How awesome is this? Right, crack on. It's done, it's built, there you go. Drag it out, it's done. Take it for a ride. There,
good.
Finished.
You steer one-handed, by the way.
Yeah, and no, I've got no explanation for the lights. Right, okay, so we'll uncable tie it and see where we're at, shall we? You were saying this is like push bike suspension, isn't it?
It's like push bike steering
mechanism.
Top here, yeah. That's the same as push bike.
Okay. That's pretty much it. The lights go down there. That goes.
Just swings round.
Yeah. It just mounts onto somewhere there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You've got Allen pins.
Yeah. What do you think? I think it's brilliant. Yeah, see? He thinks it's cool. And he's not even on camera.
Electric?
Yes. Was that it?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that has to come up.
No. This is all twisted.
Oh, is that? Alright, okay. Alright. It's an anti-theft device.
Somewhere in there.
Right, where's the front bit?
The clamp. Good question.
Oh, there's a box behind me. Probably in there.
Sorry about keeping more in front of the camera. What do we have?
I can't hear you. All they can hear is...
That's good.
Yeah, but we work together, and in a garage environment, you can't be socially distancing. It just doesn't work in a garage environment. So feel free to take your mask off, Jeremy.
Thank you very much. It's not the virus, it's the smell.
Yes, I have been quite farty recently. Not that there's any change there.
Yes, put it where you roughly want it.
Okay, so adjusting the steering. I'm assuming that means you've got to adjust the headlights as well, though, because it's like there, I guess, there. It's like a matte orange. They do this in various colours. In the rugged, in fact, I'm going to ping up a little photo here of the colour options they do.
It was summertime, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die. It was summertime, the time of our lives. You were on my mind, my ride or die.
There. No, back.
The lights, right?
There.
Well out.
Not well out.
Alright, you'll see in a minute.
How is it way out? Or well out, as you put it, in a very grammatically incorrect way.
You can have a look to yourself as well.
See that being bullbug.
Have a look at the front.
Yeah, that's well out.
You're saying?
But you sit on it though. Because from that
It's
angle,
like this
fine.
isn't quite central to the
Yeah.
tyre. Cool, let's put the battery on it and fire it up.
Back wheel's in.
I said put the battery in it and
Oh, right,
fire it
okay.
up.
Yeah. I've got a question. Where's the number plate go? Oh, under there.
Ooh, I wonder how harsh that's going to be with no suspension on the back. Harsh. Look there, you've got lovely flippy out foot pegs, look at that.
Exactly.
Badass.
Hang on, I'm just gonna. Oh, that's soft.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, don't break it.
oh. There's actually no suspension, as in zero. Nothing.
No,
Why is there no suspension?
because it's just beautiful. That's why it's made like a push bike. The frame's like a
Oh,
push
that's.
bike.
Oh, no. How does that work then?
But they flip back.
That can't
They
work.
don't even lock in place.
No, that's just like. That ain't gonna work. That can't work. Look at that. Look. That can't work, can it? How can I do that?
Why, mate? You bought it.
Yeah. That must turn the other way around, surely. It has to. It has to go the other way around. Okay, so far, no suspension, and the foot pegs
Fold in on you.
fold in. So naturally you'd think, with your feet back as well, oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? I can just feel it wobbling. That's just annoying more than anything else.
You know there are to rest your feet on, not to pedal it.
Yeah, but they're angled that way, and they should be angled that way, surely. I mean, if I'm sitting back here, my feet are like that, fine. But I'm not sitting back here, am I? I'm sitting here.
Maybe we're doing it in injustice yet. We haven't rid it yet.
No, we haven't ridden it. Okay, so here it is. Now, having spoke to the importer, these foot pegs he is aware of, he is also not happy with, and he's ordered some stiffer springs to stop them pinging back at any point. So that is going to be solved, thankfully. We're going to put the battery in. Apparently, by putting the battery in, because these are keyless, apart from the fact that you need a key to get to the battery, but we'll gloss over that. When you start it or try and move it away with it locked the back brakes automatically. So that should build up pressure in the rear brake, and then it will all be good to go. So let's get the battery in, Jamie. Come on, be positive. Woohoo! Now this is a 48 volt 26 amp hour battery. It will do 30 miles an hour apparently. We'll find that out shortly. Hello, makes noise. Okay, so now the battery's in place. Let us do something with it. Fob, please. Thank you. We have fob. Start.
Those buttons.
Oh, hello. Woohoo.
Yeah, that's lit up, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'll press it. Start engine.
Indicator's on. Turn that off. Okay. Alright. Is the lights on?
No. The light switch on?
Are the lights on?
Yeah.
Main beam? And dip?
Yeah.
Indicator?
Yeah.
Indicator?
Brake lights? Yeah.
Rear brake?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so now, what was he saying about locking it?
So lock it, set the alarm. You know? Gonna push.
No, he said push it and it. Oh, there you go, it's locked it. Ah, trying to steal it.
Keep pushing hard. Push it then.
I can't, it's locked the back brake.
It ain't locked. I'm trying to tell you. It's resisted.
No, it's building up, I can feel it building up. There you go, look at that, look. See, I know what I'm doing.
Someone answer the phone. Answer the phone.
Hello?
No one's stealing a bike, just the phone's ringing.
Hello? The thing is, it's just, the alarm goes off.
Once the alarm stops, it frees itself off, so then you're off again.
So you can still, no, see,
All
in
right.
lock mode, as soon as you try and move it, and I now have brake power.
But the wheel isn't completely locked, is it?
It is, look, it's bloody locked. It's not going anywhere. Shut up! Right, consider it unlocked. See? Now I have rear brake.
Do you?
Look at that!
Look at that reserve travel on that rear brake.
Shut up. No, it's building, it's building, it's building. Look, it's good job I'm the positive one and you're the negative one.
It's not supposed
Shut
to
up.
be building, it's supposed to be there.
You're belling, shut up. You know nothing. Let me loose. I want to test it. I'm going, woo!
See how fast it goes, then try the rear brake.
Cue dramatic slow motion. Ooh. Are you ready? Unlock. Get on. Press start. Are you ready? Oh, this is so much fun! Brakes work. I love it. So there you go, the Coopop Rugged, and here is the Cox. Now what I shall do is run the price along the bottom of the screen, coming up now, along there. Now initially you might look at that and go, oh, that's expensive, but it is a road-going, roadworthy scooter. It's lightweight, it is funky as anything, it is so much fun, and it's very, very simple, easy, pretty lightweight. Very lightweight, perfect for caravans, perfect for boats, perfect for razzing to and from work, which is what I should be using it for, and going to and from various bits in town. It's absolutely awesome looking, absolutely love it. And the difference between this and the Lifan Eco bike, which is exactly the same price, is that this is cool and that isn't. So let me talk you through some specs. Well, it does 0 miles to gallon because there's no fuel. It has a 120 front tyre and a 120 rear tyre on 10-inch wheels. It has a range of 57 kilometres and it does 45 kilometres an hour, which is 28 miles an hour, the same as any other 50cc or any other electric bike. The CO2s are 0 because there's no engine. Not sure if you've got that. Yep, sure you have. And yeah, and it is cool. I keep saying that, but it really is. I'm going to enjoy riding this. Right, let's move on to something else. So, as you know, the suspension on the Thunor was shockingly crap. Yes, this rear shock was a complete shock because it was very shocking as you went over bumps. Not very good. Cheap, nasty, pointless, rubbish. So, this is going. And I bought some piggyback shocks and we've already installed it on the other side, and I'll wheel you around there and show you what we've got. So it's out with the old and in with the new. I like them. I think these go quite nicely with this style of bike, or this colour of bike at least. So these gone, these in, and there it is on the bike. So now this side wasn't too bad. We had to undo the bolt and take this out, no problem at all. The bolt comes out that way and it just clears this hub to be able to get the bolt in. On the other side, it doesn't. It hits the disc because you've got the brake disc on the other side and it just goes dum 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 up against the brake disc. So to get it out, we've got to get the back wheel out. We'll be doing that later on, but now you can see what the shocks are going to be like. Now these are the same shocks that are on my 404. They've got adjust on there, and obviously they're oil filled, and this should hopefully be a much better ride. But once we've got this, and then we've got the new weight oil in the front suspension, we should have a much smoother ride. So what do you think of those? Let us know in the comment section below. I'm going to put the seat back on so you can see how it goes with the seat. There. I quite like that. Now I really think that makes a massive difference. You can see the difference between the old and the new, and I really do think there's a fantastic difference. Really looks good. Really impressed with that. I know these are classic style looking, but they're just rubbish. And I do like this piggyback look. It sort of brings modern and classic together quite nicely, I think. Now, as far as this box is concerned, as you know, I'm redesigning this. Did one design, not happy with it, changing that. Basically, I'm going to make this ice cream tub disappear and designing a box that is similar in width, but with fins, so it looks like an air-cooled twin. The idea is to have an 80 amp hour battery in the bottom and a 25 or 40 possibly amp hour battery in the top as a backup get me home. Oh my god, I've ran out of electricity in the first battery type battery. So that is the plan. Now it's not going to be plastic either. We're looking at getting this made in fiberglass. We're going to get a mould made, so these will be our own design in fiberglass. So that will be fantastic. So that is the plan on that. And that brings us neatly onto the other end of the scale. We've got electric with some more electric, and then the Beastmaster at the other end of the scale. Before we carry on with this, I'm just going to introduce you to the new exhausts. Here's a clip video that I took on my phone, so I apologise if the sound quality is not as good, of the stock exhaust, which some people do like, I don't, and then these new Trumpet Lextech exhausts and these new Trumpet Lextech exhausts with the baffles out. So watch this and then we'll come back in a second. So what do you make of that? Now, can you guess which way I shall be having it? And yes, I shall not be riding through Chelsea. And if you're wondering what that's about, I'm sure you may have read that they're trialling the noise cameras in Chelsea at the moment to capture all those rich people in Lamborghinis and things like that. They've caught, apparently, 130 people in the first 11 days they were trialling it. They've let them off, but they've said if you get caught again, it's a £130 fine or a £100 fine. Brilliant. So not only are you trying to get us speeding, which of course we never do, ever, do we? No. You're trying to ruin all our fun with noise pollution as well now. I mean, come on. Anyway, I digress. I apologise. This is a Honda Firestorm, a VTR 1000cc Firestorm V-twin. I managed to pick this up for the princely sum of £1,000. Yes, I'm quite pleased with that. I had a Firestorm many, many years ago, loved it, couldn't ride it because I hadn't passed my test. So I've bought another one. I love them. Yes, I know I've got many bikes, and yes, I know I've got many projects, but this isn't a project-ish. I bought it because it did have a carb setup issue, so we had to set the carbs up because it's running a bit rich. So we're going to do that right now. Yeah, I've also bought a cardboard tube, and in this cardboard tube is a load of graphics. Now, trying to find livery kits for these is a nightmare, and I wanted a race livery. So I went onto a website called bikedecals.co.uk, little plug there. Hope you don't mind, I'm sure you don't. And I chose all the graphics I want and all the sizes I want, and I've paid £134 for what's in this tube, but a livery kit would be a hell of a lot more expensive, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. And I've gone for a Red Bull livery decal design. They're all in here, there's more than you think. And I should be putting these on at a later date. I don't think we'll get it done today, because if we're messing around with carbs and petrol and stuff, I don't really want to get that on here. Now, when I got this bike, it actually came with a full plastic kit in the Castrol colours, and that was going to be my first port of call. But it seems to be a Chinese copy, not the original plastics kit. So I'd rather keep the original and then sell on the Castrol colours. Now, here is a photo of what I got when I got the bike and what came with it. So if you have a Firestorm and you want a plastics kit, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm sure we can sort out a deal. And no, it's not free. So, without any further ado, let's crack on with the carb setup and see if we can get this running sweet as a nut. So we're just going to start it up and see where we are on the bank.
As you can see, the front cylinder's got vacuum, but the rear didn't.
So,
smell it, can't you?
Yeah, that basically, you can smell it's rich.
So this is obviously the front cylinder, we had it on. This was the rear cylinder.
Yeah.
Obviously you had vacuum on the front, but there's basically none at the rear.
Which means what?
Which means it's not opening the diaphragm properly. And
What would cause that?
Well, it's either we got a vacuum leak somewhere from this pipe, but I don't think there is.
Right.
There don't seem to be any splits or anything on that.
Or
Well, like I say, we might need to adjust this to give it more vacuum on the back cylinder, but it's pretty hard to get to the adjuster on it. You can only get like a teeny bit of a turn.
Right.
Until it stays sort of idling really. It's hard to gauge which way I'm adjusting it, whether I'm taking away vacuum or giving it more.
okay. So what is it you're adjusting there?
This is the vacuum on the back carburetor, because basically the front doesn't have an adjuster on it. You're supposed to just match the back to the same vacuum as what the front's putting out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which makes sense. You know, if
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
a bank of 4 carbs, obviously then you'll have, you know,
Yeah,
all
equal
four.
across,
Four
yeah.
you can change each individual one. But this one with a twin, you just have whatever vacuum's coming out the front, and only adjust the rear to match the front. Yeah.
So what if the vacuum coming out the front was rubbish?
If it was rubbish, then you've got a vacuum leak somewhere.
Right, okay. So luckily we haven't, because we've got vacuum.
Yeah, on the front cylinder, but very poor on the back.
Okay.
See, this comes straight off the vacuum off the inlet. So unless there's a leak actually round where this pipe goes onto the inlet,
Right.
because there's been no splits in that, that's where we're possibly losing vacuum. But because it's a possibility that this has been played with already before, we don't know what's been changed. It's still got far too much vacuum and hardly any in the rear.
So you see it was idling.
Well, it was idling because I turned the idle all the way up,
Okay.
which obviously it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
So I've wound this pretty much most of the way in, so I'll try and wind it out and hopefully that'll give us loads of vacuum and then we can adjust it from there, I hope,
Okay.
is the idea. We'll do a little 8mm spanner, or 7mm spanner should I say.
So the Firestorm is running better, but it's not quite right. So we're going to leave it there for now. Next time you see us on this little mini project, that will be running sweet as a nut. We'll be getting the graphics on. That will be out on another test ride. And I'll give you an update on how the Coopop is doing. So all that remains for me to say is, until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but eat melon. Go on.